What it is, what it do, YouTube. It's your boy Vince Rashad, and I just want to take time to say I'm very pissed off. I'm very pissed off at the failure of the black feminist to understand that the white feminist is always loyal to her people before she's, dedicated completely to feminism. Case in point. Breaking news, top story. Your boy, Billy Bob Bubba Clinton, got a love child. He has a love child by the name of Danny Williams. Apparently, as the story goes, this love child that Bill Clinton had, this boy was conceived before Bill Clinton even became president of the country the first time around. And there was other women at the time who Bill Clinton was messing with. They were white women. And he paid them very healthy sums of money to shut the fuck up and be quiet. But old black girl, who he actually had a love child with and got pregnant, he just threw her under the bus. And it shows and it proves the point that child support as it applies to black men is all about, number one, giving you a government debt. Number two, white supremacy. Plain and simple. Because this woman who was a prostitute, the woman who is Danny Williams' mother, is a prostitute. And apparently Bill Clinton was doing a morning jog and saw her and conversated with her and set up a little date with her and actually three other women, slept with Bill Clinton for a sum total of $400 apiece plus a $50 tip. And see, the white feminist, she's not going to blow this up. The white feminist is not going to blow this up. They're not going to blow this up because, number one, they're not going to humiliate the dignity of a white woman who was the first wife of a man who was basically ruler of the world for 8 years, who went down into the ghetto or somewhere and apparently slept with a black hooker and didn't just sleep with her, had a baby by her. And Bill Clinton cannot deny this child. This boy looks just like Bill Clinton. I'm talking about just like him. His name is Danny Williams. I'm going to put his face as a thumbnail in this video. Look at the thumbnail to this video and you tell me, can Bill Clinton deny this boy? And it's so hypocritical because black women should see and they should know now that with the way that Bill Clinton is being allowed to basically throw this woman and this boy under the bus. I'm talking about he is ignoring them. It's like, fuck you. Because white society, you'll notice there's always this double standard. A white man beats the hell out of a black woman, it's forgotten about within a very short amount of time. Remember that cop in Seattle who punched a sister in the face? That disappeared from the news real quick. And the Seattle PD was quick to come out and say, he was completely justified. And, the girl was in the middle of police work trying to defend her friend or whatever and got jabbed in the face. But had that been some brother, I wouldn't care if the black woman was going all upside his head. The very second he strike back, if there's a police out there, he's going to jail. If she calls the cop, he's going to jail. And it's really absurd because the same thing applies here. The very second some black woman go to put a brother on child support, they immediately are going to get him in the courtroom and give that brother a 15 to 30 minute trial for a garnishment or a child support payment that got to be made for the next 15, 18, maybe even 21 years. But when it comes to violating the dignity of a white man and a white woman with some sideline skank who he had a baby with and was just using her for sex, they're not even willing to let her appear as a blip on the radar. You know, the white women, the Paula Jones and the Monica Lewinskys, oh, that was a scandal. You know, and it's so ironic that you have this show right now called Scandal. And this is the real life shit right here. You know, the real life scandal. And as you can see, it ain't no joke. And it's crazy to me. And how so many Afro-American women are gathering around that show, cheerleading, mammyism, bedwenchism, you know. And in real life, as the black woman in America exposes, you know, those black women who do make up the bad examples. I'm not saying the majority, but those black women out there who are exposing the reality of this situation are really showing themselves to be some decrepit women. Because I'm pretty sure this woman probably would have got an abortion, but she probably realized Bill Clinton was somebody. So she went ahead and had that child. But white society is not even finna let her appear as a blip on the radar screen. This man is getting every bit of white privilege that you could probably imagine. Ain't even got to go in for a DNA test. Even though the child looked just like him. And if there was a nigga, they'll give him a child support payment. His ass will go in debt and they wouldn't think twice about throwing him in jail. I just hope that this exposure and this situation helps to clarify the situation in black America and also expose the outrageous double standard and white male privilege that still exists in this country. Danny Williams, the love child of William Jefferson Clinton. It's your boy Vince Rashad. Holla at y'all, man.